Are we live? I hate this lag that you get. I don't know if I'm live or not. Let me see. We are live. All right. Okay. Cool. I will wait a moment to see if anybody wants to join us. We're going to talk about some serious stuff here. Stuff you just don't want to miss. You wouldn't want to miss it. Put it that way. Oi, oi. Here we go. Here we go. Here we got SS in the house. Welcome. As I was saying, you wouldn't want to miss it. Not this video, not this live stream. You just wouldn't want to miss it. Put it that way. Here we've got. How do you do again? Indiana in the house, USA. I'm here live from a pub in Newcastle, Ramshaw. Jesus, nice one, man. God, I wish I was in a pub, man. Wish I was in a pub. I really do. I've been busy. I've been doing Deal Hunter, packing boxes. Anyone that follows those socials will know. We've been doing our Black Friday deals. I've been up since 6:30 this morning, just sorting stuff out. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. We're going to have a look at the indices live, real time. So you'll see here in the background, hopefully. What's up, mate? Titans. What's up? Yeah, I'm good, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm hopefully... by the way, anybody wants any stock charts looked at, feel free to drop your ticker symbols in, and I will have a look and tell you what I'm seeing. First off, I want to tell you what I did. I told the guys in the Discord, but I upgraded to the the all bells and whistles trading view. So supposedly now I'm going to get, I can have 30 indicators on, guys. You want the Hakamishimi cloud? I can do it. Do you want the unbalanced volume? I can do it. Do you want, what else have we got here? The Bollinger Bonds? I can do it. There you go, guys. That's what you need to see. Look at this. Does that make sense? Don't worry. We'll strip all that crap away. I do like all these different indicators though, and they all speak differently. But let's just strip things down to more under reasonable. Look at this here. We've got the OBS on. Turn all this off. Let's just keep it. So in the trading course, we kind of fundamentally just talk about basics of swing trading. But in the new year, I was telling the Discord members, I'm going to create a spreadsheet that will talk about the long holes. It'll be my thoughts, my summary of RNSs. Not that I know for sure the best way to do things. I'm not saying that, but it'll keep us consistent because over the recent RNSs and news, there's a lot of FUD and we just need to focus on the facts. So I think that will help us in the new year. And also, I want to put my live trades, as I've said. I like to do trading, but I don't put all the trades in to the Discord. But this spreadsheet will hopefully be it. But we also have so this new upgraded system. I believe I can do something different on it. Where is it? Pretty much, it'll tell me supposedly where. Let's see. Okay. Whoa. There you go, guys. Does that make sense? Jesus. Maybe I'll play about with this. I think I'll play about with this and come back to this. There's the pivots. So you can kind of see actually where we drew a lot of these lines kind of on the money. So this will be ranges, but that's for a different day. I'm really excited about this. There is a brilliant indicator. I'm trying to see if it's here. Let me just Google this because this is the real reason why I bought it, because the falling wedge pattern updated. So now I've got access to these things. So this will tell me, AI will actually draw for me falling wedges. So the game's changing. I mean, you can manually do all this, I know. I mean, straight away I'm looking at this and I'm going, I can nearly see a head and shoulders reverse pattern here. But you'll pick this up. But what I'm hoping is, look, there you go. So there's a falling wedge, these red lines, and there's your target. So what it's saying is roughly there's your target. So once we broke out of this area, ideally, that's where it's saying. Now, it's not going to be right all the time, of course not. but that would be your sort of target, and that's a measured move on that target. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And we actually manually drew it, pretty crap, but we manually drew this on the S&P before, and we broke out of it. So what I would have done manually if I was doing this vertical line, I would have just that's not a measured move. It doesn't matter. Sorry, I'll not ramble on about that because that's not what I want to talk about. But yeah, I'm really excited. We've invested in that. We've invested in new features for the Discord, and I'm looking forward to the new year. And there'll be plenty more of these chart patterns coming up. But let's have a look at the major indices today. We're up 0.75%, and actually on the week itself, it has been outstanding. It's done better than I thought. I thought Monday and Tuesday we would have seen perhaps a sell-off, but it hasn't. It's actually just broke on. And now it looks like we may build up some support above this level. So happy days, but I will turn on the RSI again and just show you that it is massively over bought. Let's see, we'll bring up the RSI here. I mean, it's getting really scary. These things can run on for a long time when you're in this area, and there's your prime example here. You wouldn't have went near it based on this. And if you didn't go near it, okay, we got a wee bit of a cool off, which would have maybe been enough for you to jump back in. But you can see it did push on over 6%, all in these levels. Who's to say that in a week's time we're not sitting here up around this target level, and it's been sitting in these levels the whole time? That's the joys with trading. That's why you want to be getting in at this level and riding it up to wherever it may go. But anyway, that's the S&P. We're having a good week there. Nasdaq, then let's have a look at how it's opened. Up 1%. Now I'm going to bring up my watch list. Now the watch list is a bit outdated. I used to do these all the time in our week ahead videos and go down the list, but that hasn't happened in a while, and I'm going to be getting back to those things. But as you can see today, we have a really good strong day. Premier African Minerals, we know all about Premier African Minerals, and look at this is doing. So this is drawing us a falling wedge, which would have been lovely if it had played out. Fundamentally, it's hard to see it, but it could. I still fancy us to be in this wedge. I've been saying it since we've got into it, this channel. I just think we're going to go up and down, up and down. Now, maybe if something news comes out or bad, it could go either way, but I really don't see us getting above 0.4 anytime soon. It might even get up to this wedge and just go up and down, up and down. So watch for that. But we are massively over sold, and I think even with all the terrible news that's came out with Premier African Minerals, it's very hard to see it really falling below these types of levels. So I've been buying as much as I can. Let's test how the AI has done on previous indications. Well, look, there's your first one. So it did a falling wedge and your target was here. That played out exactly on the money. This falling wedge, your target was here, and it played out exactly. So this is the benefit. There's another falling wedge. It actually went beyond the target. So you can see here that technical analysis does work. Now I have a link obviously for TradingView if you want to sign up. It'll help me out, gives me some support for the channel because it gives me free affiliates, but don't even worry about that really. If you haven't used TradingView, definitely use it. The free package is good. The sort of pro version, I think it's on Black Friday, it's like £9 a month or something. The one I'm on is about more closer to 20, but even at that, it's still like it really is, and it's cheaper for those in America. I tried to use a VPN on it, but it didn't work. So let's see what people are saying. Do you think Abat is headed in the right direction? Let's look at Abat. I keep meaning to get around to doing a video, but you know what it is? I'm so being wrapped up in Codal and Premier African Minerals, especially Premier African Minerals being what's been going on. I've just really neglected American battery technology. I have been nibbling, believe it or not. I've been nibbling away, but I haven't just looked at the fundamentals, and it's poor of me. However, like I said in the Discord, now I'm going to have all the tweets and all that coming into, and the RNSs are all going to be coming into the Discord. It'll be more on the mind, where it really fell out of my mind. Now look at this falling wedge. Jesus, now this falling wedge is going back to July 21. This would be kind of the ones where you go, that would be optimistic, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ, from those levels to this level. Yeah, you take 773%. Thing is, this is over what, 21, 22, 20, it's over years, so it might take years for it to play out. So eventually that probably will come true, in my opinion. But let's have a look if it's going the right direction. Can we bring it down closer? Okay, I'll just move that. Well, what's been happening? 0.4. What kind of weeks I had? Just shows you how much I'm interested in. It's been around these levels for a while, though. I know that. Um, well, maybe it's the curse of me. I was going in the right direction, and then I started talking about it. 333 down. Jesus. Look, I know it's been massively heartbreaking for a lot of people this year because I mean we did get the Nasdaq listing. Jesus, it was a lovely ride, but I did say in that video, guys, it was going to sell off. I'd sold. Well, sorry, not even that I sold. I didn't have really anything in it. I didn't get caught up in the excitement of it. I jumped in for a quick trade. I did my video, actually my first live stream, if I recall correctly. I was like, buy, 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 but it's going to dump after. So I bought, and then it dumped after. And I believe it lasted, for 2 days at that time? So what date are we on? Let's just see, 7th of March. So we go back to the 7th of March, happier times. Let's see, 7th of March. We're on the day chart, and so it must be around this level, was it? Sorry, back here. Yeah, so when did I do my video? Honestly, I haven't even looked at this, but I pretty damn sure if I go to my YouTube and check what that stream was, I'm pretty sure it lasted a day and then I sold. Oh, look, there's me. That's a good thumbnail, wasn't it? A lot of effort went into that. Got it about this video, guys. Put this. Blood, sweat, and tears went into this video. 39 views. No one cares. Okay, let's see. No. What am I looking for here? What the frig am I looking for here? Oh, yeah. The video. So live. Let's see. So 1 month ago, I was really excited in this video. It was exciting news, like, to be fair, and it is exciting news. When do you do it? Can't even remember how to work this there. What date was it? Fucking hell, October the 11th. Oh, that it wasn't March then. Sorry, March was when I was talking of it. October the 11th. Christ, well off, guys. My memory's not as good as it used to be. October the 11th. October the 11th. So here, that was the big pump that came. Jesus, it wasn't that great, was it? Like, but yeah, okay. So it pumped, and then it sort of went on for a bit of a run. Because remember that? I remember pumping and saying, "Look, what I got in like 740 or something like that, 730. I got it up a bit anyway, but it wasn't much. And then it sold off. Unfortunately, probably the 4-hour chart would tell us a bit better, but it doesn't really matter what happened, I suppose, because we know where we are now. It's had one hell of a brutal sell-off, guys. It really, really has. Fundamentally, I don't know anything about ABML really, what they've been doing. I've seen a few tweets flying about. I know that their earnings was just, I had a brief look at it. It was a bit of a damp squid, but you expect that. Look, my summary of it, without getting into the detail, is things are ticking along nicely. Good contracts. I mean, the last big review I did was when I came back on the channel. So what was that? September, October. Jesus, you're probably talking a good 6-8 weeks, probably since that video. So over about 6 weeks, really, since I've even really got into any detail on it, apart from the odd tweet that I see. It looks to be good contracts. Can anyone even share anything? As Greg has is anything bad, good said, but I think it's fine. I'm not too bothered by ABML. I think it's ticking along nicely, and it's a hell of a long road, like all our long holes. But I'm looking to continue buying. So look, I will get a proper video done. There's not much more I can say. RSI looks good though. Looks all right. Falling wedge. There's nothing coming on from the technical analysis point of view apart from that crazy one. We should see a 700 odd percent rise. Premier African Minerals is pushing, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Yes. Yes. The good days are back. There's George left. Not a bad week. Up 0.3. Still in that wedge, so we'll keep an eye on that. Here, we'll have a quick look at Coral, and then we'll have a look at Palantir. Coral Dream. Okay, break out of this. Now, this is an interesting one because we kind of did break out of it, but we kind of just went straight back into it. But it's still the play out, supposedly. But that news, that was horrible. I got really excited. I actually bought on that news. I knew at the time there would be a bit of a sell-off, but I, anticipated a bit of a sell-off. I didn't see the other RNSs to come out, the shareholders inside selling. I mean, it's just been a horror show, really. I'm so disappointed with them because I was giving them praise at the time. But look, you can see here, massively overbought, sold off. We're getting to that area now where it's going to be definitely top up time. It nearly probably is. So what you can do in TradingView is right click add alert. I'm going to add alert and let that remind me once per bar close. Once that happens, I'm in buying again on the Codal Dream and probably see it fall further. Tesla's not having a good day. So few Nasdaq stocks really pulling up back here, surprisingly now. So if I was doing a live trade, I'm gonna be start doing live trades. I know I said I was going to start doing live trades today. I'm not doing live trades today, but I'm going to start doing them. Maybe on the 30-minute. I don't really personally like it. You know my strategy. 4 hours really as low as I go, but the day chart would be one. So if I was looking at say the likes of a Tesla, let's see. So that target eventually did play out a falling wedge. So, but you're waiting a long time, so that's not great. But look, I also drew a falling wedge, so I seen that back in the day. So you don't need AI really. You can do it manually. But let's have a look. Palantir. One stock that I was in many moons ago, sold at a loss, I think, actually, just to get rid of the frigging thing. It was a horror show, I think. Probably like most people, you're caught up in the whole YouTube euphoria and the good times will never end in and around these levels. And then I think what happened was I think we fell below probably this level. It probably was December time, Jesus, a couple of years ago now. Sold out of it. And that was it. Or tell a lie, that I think what I did is I bought in at these lows thinking we're going to bounce. And what I got was the whole arse ripped out of it. The whole thing sunk like a stone. And I caught a good drop on it. And then after the sort of 20% sort of absolute minimum or maximum loss that I have for myself, I just had to sell it. Proved to be a good move because that would have been just playing the game of catching falling knives the whole way freaking down. But it's had a very nice rally. This, look again, AI guys, playing out like a dream. So that's a falling wedge. This would have said once you broke out of here, that's what happens, by the way. This isn't like a coincidence. Once you break out of it, this indicator, this target indicator will come on and it'll say for this falling wedge, you broke out of your targets here and it's played out. So what you would be doing is going falling wedge and the problem is double your money. Double your money from January 20th to the 7th of June. So it's a long hold, but that's swing trading. If you're doubling your money in 6 months, that's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. And here's another little baby falling wedge that's played out, and it played out, and that would be a shorter one, and you'd be picking up in around 30%, 16th of March to the 11th of May, so less than a month. That's the type of gains I'm looking for, and that's the kind of gains that we'll be covering on the channel come the new year, trying to do it 2 live streams a week minimum, sort of doing trading. I'll show you my trades, we'll go through it, and hopefully we'll be able to keep paying the mortgage. Okay, let's have a look. Palantir. So yeah, Palantir looks good. Massively oversold, but like the general Nasdaq. Let's see if we can pull up some new indicators. I will get better with picking these indicators, but we're going to cover it all. This one, CM Williams. I like this one. This is where you find the market bottom. So when these green lines come in, supposedly, the thing is that's when you buy. So let's have a look at what that's done. Well, green. If you were buying in and around these green levels, whew, nice jump. These green levels here ties up with this red. Nice jump. These green levels. Well, a bit sideways, but you weren't losing if you were buying around these levels. And here, nice jump. So again, technical analysis, guys. It's all part of the trading course. You get access to all this. But that's a lovely one. Look at that. If you were buying April right through to 16th of May, so that's swing trading. That's why you need to sort of. It's not scalping in and out. I'm not a big fan of that. It's too volatile. You just be going. I'm opening a position now. I'm going to buy this the whole way through. Nibble away at things. You would be sweating it if you bought the first one here on the 26th of April, because you'd be buying here and then you'd have to have the cojones to see a 40% drop and keep buying, whether you have the cojones. That's why I like to phase in money, especially when these first indicators, and you can probably tell there that the first one isn't normally the one you buy. You maybe give it a bit of time or phase your money in, bring that average price down. But say you did start buying in, bought a bit here, bought a bit here, bought a bit here, bought a bit here, say your average price was even there, you're still looking at a sort of 16% potentially. Jesus, over 3 months, maybe not the greatest gains, but you get the idea. These indicators can definitely help you, and we'll get better at identifying which ones work better. So yeah, that's that. What's your thoughts on the Q&A? Okay, well, what my thoughts are on the Q&A. I haven't freaking heard the Q&A, believe it or not. 4 p.m. I think Georgie Roach knew that I have kids. and he knew that I wouldn't be able to do a live stream at that time. If he had done it slightly earlier, I would have done a live stream with it, and I plan to do that going forward with these things. But 4 p.m. is just no good. I was coming home, I was trying to get the potatoes on. You know, us Irish, we like our potatoes. I had to get them mashed, dished out. They were rotten. Didn't even do it right anyway. Wife was raging, kids were screaming. You know, it was just a rough time. Georgie, sorry, but I couldn't get on. I stuck it on for about 5 minutes, and I was just trying to listen to them, trying to listen to my wife. Kids were screaming. I just went, something's got to go. George, see ya. I've heard a lot of people's synopsis of what they thought it was about. So what my thoughts are on people's summaries is he didn't know how to work the chat first and foremost. So the way I look at it is, A, more than likely he knew fine really how to work the chat. He didn't want probably real comments coming through or the chat to maybe become a bit filthy, which I can kind of understand. But to say he didn't know how to work it, that's just shows that the guy lies. Or he's telling the truth, and if the guy doesn't know how to work a bloody Zoom chat, then, you know, get in your car, take a long drive, don't come back. You're not up to it. So either way you look at it, it's poor. What else were people saying about it? They were saying that. What else were they saying? Just generally, he was getting a bit of the violin out, trying to make excuses, not really fully being accountable. I think someone whispered to me that he was potentially eyeing up leaving. Is there any facts on that? Did anybody, I would like to know, did he sort of hint that maybe his time was coming to an end? I think his time was coming to an end about a year ago. So we're kicking on a bit. But if he was to leave, that would be, I think that's what needs to happen. I think he just needs to kind of get his you know, his box, clear the desk, get in the car and go home. Anyone in EEE or COBR, because you've very kindly dropped a comment, I'll look into this. Empire Metals, anybody in Empire Metals? Here, it's had a good run, and there's your falling ways, and there's your target. TradingView should be paying me because I'm showing off their wonderful features here. Again, I could get you a link. DM me, I get you a link, get you 15, I think, euros or something, or dollars off it. But I'm not trying to promote it. I'm literally just looking at this, but that's crazy. Be taking profits. If you're in it, I'd be taking profits. I'd be running, taking money off the table. If you're in it long, that's okay, but definitely take profits here, guys. Come on. What else we got? COBR. I've never heard of these guys, but Jesus, there's so many of these miners. COBR. Cobra. I like the name Cobra. So here you go. It was telling you to buy. Any wonder? Massive sell-off. What happens to beating down stocks? They rally. So they rally. Okay, we have a target on this, guys. If anybody's interested, anybody's in Cobra, I would be looking at Cobra going, I'm looking and I'm liking. Now, not speaking fundamentally, something tomorrow could come out and sink the thing, but if everything is just ticking along nicely, Cobra looks like it's got room. There is, let's see if we can get the volume on this for you as well. Even the Bollinger bands. Let's have a look at these. Jesus, I don't really like them ones, but we're not into the red area. So again, the way these work, get to the red area, get out, and I'm sure you could even probably, you could even see here. Look at this. Get into the red area. What happens? Sells. So look at these things. Again, access trading course down below. We're doing the Black Friday sale, 50% off. Can't say any further than that. You will learn. You just learn so much. Honestly, anyone that buys that course for 50 for friggin' 100 notes, like, you're getting a steal. I bought 2 YouTubers courses about 3.5-4 years ago. And pretty much I've just and give it to you for a fraction of the price. And yes, I got a new mic stand, but the friggin' thing doesn't fit, so I need to get a new adapter. Life as a YouTuber is difficult. So sorry if the sound's a bit all over the place as well. I am trying to work on it. And I also have a new camera coming, but Curry's, I don't know, got lost, I guess, on the way. So yeah, they look all right. The other one, I would take profits on. Double E or Triple E, definitely. Stephen Lee, hi, that's a new member. New member into the course. Welcome, Stephen, to the live chat. What are you expecting from CPT Scarlet? Also in not much thought at the minute. What are you expecting from it? I don't know. I don't really know, man. To be honest, that's the God's truth. I don't know what to expect. Um, Not much. Just to chill, really. Um, I bought in for long, so waiting. Oh, you're. I bought it. What I bought for long term, so waiting. Okay, I'll maybe try and not to read out people's conversations back and forth because someone's in ARMC. Sorry, ARCM Arrow Reserve. Let me turn off this crazy Bollinger Band thing. Crazy. Go away. AI game playing out. Well, this bigger target hasn't played out. RSI. Where's the MACD? Where's our MACD? Yeah, MACD's looking all right. I mean, if you're in that as a trade, what is this? These bars. Like, it must be really low liquidity. Is there? These bars are really solid. Not much jiggery with them. So I don't know what the crack is. You see the way those lines are so solid. There's not much price action. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't be doing any more than swing day trading on that. If you know what's happening, fair enough. But I wouldn't be using that much as a trade. You want to you want trades to be in and out so you can get in and out. Botswana also looks promising. Okay, you're talking about miners. We'll move on from the miners. Still stuck with my $11 average. So I assume you're talking about a BML Dream. Yeah, that's brutal, but look, it should be okay in the end. I think ABML looks strong um, for the future. Big things. I think again, as I keep saying, just that whole America, fuck yeah, that whole attitude to it. I just think they're in the right space. They've got the right connections. Clearly, they're getting funding. Everything screams. As long as it's not smoke and mirrors and they can deliver, I think they're making good space. Sorry about the moving of the mic there. So think Nvidia spooked everyone. I'm sure Nvidia dropped the bomb. Did they not blow everything out of the water with their earnings? Look, I can't believe the Nvidia run. I mean, how many times have I been in and out of Nvidia? It's feel like I really should have just been holding long in Nvidia. It's one that we talked about in the Discord. I think D in the Discord was a big believer in them as well, and opportunities missed there. Look at the lows to the highs. Jesus, in a year, over 3 times your money. Would have been nice. Anybody in Nvidia? Well done. For long term, even swing trading. But as you know, I had a hiatus for 7 months. I missed pretty much the whole bull run, sitting at home crying. Okay, he said he'll stay in till production, then go. Okay, so yeah, he's going to stay in till then go. Good. Sooner he goes, the better. I can understand from a personal point of view, if you think about a man and, a man and his dreams and the way a man is, you don't want to just give up and it'll eat you alive. I do have a bit of sympathy for him. There's no way he wanted this to play out the way it is, but like, business is business. He's not being ruthless enough. He's obviously letting people think that they can get away with this. We've talked about, you know, subcontractors and the way they're getting on social medias. He should have really reeled all that in. Now, there looks to be a van coming up the driveway here potentially in a couple of moments. This might be the big delivery. I'm waiting on stock to come, but let's get through the chat. See more talk of 20, 30 pence. No good at knowing companies' worth, to be honest. Just no good deal when I see one. Just no good deal, yeah. Companies, you just got to go by you got to go by what their assets really are. What have they physically got there? Because a lot of it can be smoke and mirrors and stuff like that. But we should do a video on that. We should do a video on how to value something like that. Everyone into Turkey in the US already. Aye, well, that's a Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving early for all the Americans in the channel. I hope you have a wonderful time. That is my delivery driver coming here. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up. 130 is fantasy. What's your realistic price target? 130. I don't know. I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh no, you're talking about CPT Scarlet. Okay, right, guys. I would love to. Oh, you're saying a long hold, Stephen. I will. Yeah, I mean, long hold. If you've done your due diligence, always works out well. Ramshaw, you're saying the video getting slaughtered at the opening. Let's have a look. Oh, 3% down. Jesus, brutal. Bit of a ropey one out there. How is the SMP? doing? Just quickly to sign off on that. The SPY still up, still up, still looks strong. Massively were sold. Expecting a pullback, guys. I really am, but I think a pullback and then a rip is what the Santa Rally is going to be this year. That's my predictions. As always, thanks very much for tuning in. Good lot of action there. I liked it. Have we got many on the chat? I don't even know how many are on the chat with us. 12 live, but I think at one stage we were at 20 there. So yeah, that's really good, guys. We'll get better at this, and we'll do a bit more content with it. But thanks for tuning in. That's a bit of a chat. I'm away to now unpack more boxes and get more stuff shipped into Amazon Dream. I will chat to you all in the Discord. Please like, subscribe, help me grow the channel, and yeah, enjoy your pints in the bars. Lucky guy, and I'll speak to you all soon. Catch you in a bit, guys. Peace. I'm gonna try and drag that out because I don't know how to